Hello everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to cover 3 ways you can communicate with your district and section members through your community websites. They are announcements, emails, and discussions. And we'll talk about the pros and cons of each and how you can use them to communicate with your members. So first up we're going to talk about the announcements. And so announcements are really only available on the CPRS website. So it's not an email that gets sent out to your members, but it does appear on the home page. And it's the nice thing about the announcements is that you have options to beautify them. So using HTML, you can add multicolored text and video and graphics and even hyperlinks. So starting from the home page, as you can see that it does appear on everybody's home page on this right-hand panel here. And so on the aquatics page, we have a kind of a truncated version of the announcement. So you can see here's a weekly reminder with just the first line showing, an aquatic section board meeting with just the first line showing. And I like this if you're going to have super long announcements. So if I click on all the see all the announcements, you'll see that first announcement in the aquatic section is super long. So to have that appear on the home page, probably not a good idea, because here's where the first message ends and the second message starts. On the beta tester website, we actually have the whole message showing, but it's a very short message. So under announcements, beta tester, announcement tests, you can see multicolored text being used. Here's a graphic and even a hyperlink that I added for a library item. To add announcements, very simple, just click on the add button. This only shows up for the community admins, so your members don't see an add button. So when you click on the add button, up comes a window. You're just going to add a title. You're going to put in your text here of what you want the message to show. You can put in a hyperlink and you're going to hit save. If you see a shortened version here, click on this expand button and then you'll get more options to make colored text and so forth. And that's adding announcement. So again, pros and cons, you can make it pretty, it does show up on your home page, but the message does not get sent to your members. It's only going to be seen when they come and visit your home page. All right, your second option is actually send out an email. And we're going to go check out the admin page. To access the email, you're going to come up to above where it says settings, and you're going to click on settings. And then click on the email community members. And it pops a window for you to actually send out your email message to your group. Okay, so pros and cons of email. So the pros are that you can actually kind of customize the email. So in this first window here, you've got contact, informal, first, or company. So what's going to do is it's going to look at the database and it's going to say, okay, this is his name William, but he goes by Bill. So his informal is Bill, so it's going to insert Bill. If there is no informal, and for my instance, it'll be John, because that's my first name. Or if it's a company membership and there is no contact information, it's going to put the company name there. This community admin message is actually this box down below where you would type in all your information. And then the third customization is a hyperlink. Can you add more customization? Sure. If you know the fields that you want to enter, you can put those in there. And I, unfortunately, at this point, don't know where those are located, but I will find out at some point in time and let you guys know. Okay, so now the cons against these email messages is that it's only a text message that goes out. So you can't add graphics, you can't add video, you can't make it pretty. It's just a text message and it just goes straight out to your members. The second con is that there is no stored record of this. So if you want to send this email out and then 3 months later send out a reminder and use the same email, you're not going to be able to find that email. They're not stored where you can easily find them, or your members can go back and look at them. So nice that you can customize it. It's a text message, it goes out right away, it's easy to read, but it's not the most ideal situation for some of your uses. All right, the third way to send a message out is actually to use your discussion boards. And so on your home page, you do have the latest discussions here. So we're here on the D2 page. And so if you want to see all the discussions, click on discussions here. And so we see that D2 has 4 messages that have gone out. And so 3 weeks ago, they sent out a message on the fall, about the fall forum that they've got for districts 1, 2, and 3, and they're asking for a survey. So what I like about the discussions is that, again, you can make them pretty, you can beautify them. It does go out to all the members that are subscribed. You can send to multiple districts or sections. So if this is a fall regional event, so if districts 1, 2, and 3 are involved in this, I could send this message to D1 and to D2 at the same time. I would forewarn all of you though, please be careful in doing this. So just because you think, oh, it'd be a good idea if D1 saw this, just realize that if you're in, say, D10, in D9 sends you a message, it sends a message out to you, and then D11 thinks, hey, I think the people in D10 would like to know about this. I'm gonna send it to them. D13 sends it out. Pretty soon, you're gonna get inundated in emails, and you'll unsubscribe. And so, as leaders, you'll be sending messages out to very few people because most of them are unsubscribing. So, just be kind of judicious in how you use this one. Again, give a subject line. Come in here and you can use the WYSIWYG editor and make it as pretty as you want. You can add an attachment at the bottom and then send it. So there are basically your 3 ways to communicate with your members. So there is the announcements, the email, and the discussion board. And hey, one more thing about the discussion board, if I can get back to that real quick, is I think this is a good place if you want to send out like a save the date kind of thing. So if you're doing say maybe like a fall forum here, and you always want to tell them to save the date, a good option might be to create a discussion as ask the members what topics they would like to have at your fall forum. So then it creates maybe a discussion going back and forth. Hey, I think it might be a good idea to do something on dog parks, or here's a great virtual reality game that we discovered, and you can try this in your park. And, so it's a great way to kind of get the discussion going, but it's also a way to keep the topic front and center of people's minds. So as the discussions are going on and on about something, then the member keeps seeing a message about that event. So it's a great way to kind of keep that topic up in front. And it can be silly things too. So if you're doing a general membership meeting and you're going to be offering cookies before the event, maybe you can ask people what their favorite cookies are. And not that you're going to get a lot of discussion on this. You're not going to get probably 20 people responding, but maybe you'll get 2, 3, or 4 people. So anyway, so that's my take on communicating with your members. If you have any questions, always feel free to give me a call, 916-665-2777. You can shoot me an email, john@cprs.org. And once again, this is John Glazer, Director of Communications at the California Park and Recreation Society. Take care, everybody.